Here's another example of a character I'm not familiar with, other than now she's trending. This is American actress Keri Russell. First appeared on the Mickey Mouse Club. She is known for her roles as Felicity Porter in the 1998 to 2002 drama series Felicity, and KGB agent Elizabeth Jennings in the 2013 to 2018 FX series The Americans. She won a Golden Globe and received nominations for Primetime Emmy and Golden Globe Awards. She was also in a show called The Diplomat, The Magic of Ordinary Days, August Rush, and there might be more. That's just some of the ones at the top. Okay, so she's trending right now because this is a Fox News uh, channel headline, I guess. Right here, you see the story. She refuses plastic surgery trend sweeping Hollywood as she stays natural. The Diplomat star Keri Russell hasn't given in to Hollywood's plastic surgery trend. It kind of reminds me of that Pam Anderson story where she's like going no makeup. Kind of reminds me of that. You see her. Uh, let's pull her up here on Google. Let's pull up some more images of her here. All right, and this is simple. We're not getting into the whole Hollywood trend plastic surgery thing with this video. I'm gonna show you some interesting things that I notice with the character and connections to other characters, possibly other things trending as well, and probably a video or so. Oh, let me put you over here for a minute, and I guess I got to set that up properly. Just and not a whole lot of slides on this one, okay?
In a world where Hollywood often pushes perfection, Keri Russell is proudly saying no to plastic surgery. The Felicity star revealed she's happy embracing her natural look. Wrinkles, lines, and all, she shared that real beauty comes from confidence and life experience, not from chasing trends. Russell's message? Aging isn't something to fix, it's something to live through proudly.
And I agree. I agree 100%. Just be your natural self, um why be fake, just you are who you are. That's my opinion as well. So they mentioned the show Felicity that she was in. Felicity Porter, who she plays in the show, is a shy girl who finds out what life on her own is really following her high school graduation. Sheltered as a child, Felicity never made any of her own decisions. That's not good, y'all. That's not good. At some point you got to take control of your life, right? uh Felicity never made any of her own decisions. That is until she moves to New York to go to college and go follow high school classmate Ben Covington, whom she had a crush on throughout high school. Blah, 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 blah. So that's the show Felicity right there, a 4-season drama. And they speak of this show, The Diplomat, as well, which is also like a series. It looks like it has 3 seasons, and we might have a 4th season coming up. It looks like it's trending as well. That might be one of the reasons why the character's trending low key. Amid an international crisis, a career diplomat juggles her new high profile job as ambassador to the United Kingdom and her turbulent marriage to a political star. I'm guessing that's her, as that main character. When does the new season of Diplomat start? Let's see. Thursday. So this just started. Season 3, Thursday, October 16th. So it's the third season. Thursday, October 16th. We may come back and run that date from her birthday and that, but let's go over here now. I noticed that this character, let's see if I can open this up. I noticed this character has the Kyrie Irving birthday, March 23rd. Look at their first names. Kyrie, Keri. You see that? Their first names sound alike and they have the same birthday. So once again this happens. The last video 2 videos ago, or was it might have been the last. Yeah, it was the last video I did. Kevin Federline has a new memoir on his, his relationship and all of that with Britney Spears. His birthday is 2 days before this. So now this trending, and Kevin Federline, Kevin's got the K like Kyrie, K like Keri, and and his birthday is 2 days before theirs. Isn't that amazing? On the fly, right? So, but you see here, Kyrie and Keri have the same birthday. Um, I think Kyrie's still with Dallas, if I'm not mistaken. You see him here with the Celtics on. But look at that same birthday there. Notice how her last name's Russell. That reminds me of another point guard, Russell Westbrook, who's been trending. And I just covered his story. Signs a 1-year deal with Sacramento. So you got Keri Russell, same birthday as Kyrie Irving. And at the same time, Russell Westbrook is trending. It looks like he's got a new book, or there is a new book, reveals tensions between LeBron and Russell Westbrook. I don't know what Will Smith's doing there. How Will Smith split LeBron and Russell Westbrook for good. That's interesting because we got the memoir with Kevin Federline, and his birthday is 2 days before Keri Russell. Right? And look, you get that basketball Kyrie Irving connection there with Russell Westbrook and LeBron. And Westbrook, Russell Westbrook. That's amazing, huh? And Kyrie Irving began his career with LeBron James in Cleveland. Wow. You see how that works? Now notice how Keri Russell is born in 76. Keri Russell equals 76 in the language. Surgery equals 76. Keri Russell refuses plastic surgery trend, sweeping Hollywood as she stays natural. That's wild, isn't it? So, and 76 is a number that's been popping up a lot. That's amazing because you see Will Smith there, from Philly to LA or whatever. Will Smith, Philadelphia. That's amazing. That's like the 76ers, right? Isn't that wild? I think so. Say Will Smith from Philadelphia, and you get the 76ers. That's wild, and that's another basketball connection here. Wow, look, they played Boston yesterday. And I just showed you Kyrie, and man, and the season just kicked off. Isn't that wild? And I just showed you Kyrie with the picture with Boston. Isn't that amazing? As he was a member. That's amazing, huh? A lot of that stuff on the fly. It looks like he's still with Dallas. Shares the same birthday with Keri Russell. That was cool, wasn't it? That was cool. How all that stuff just lined up on the fly like that. No, Keri Russell and Kurt Russell are not related. Look at that. They both got K in their name and 4 letters. First thing I thought of, besides Russell Westbrook, I thought, Kurt Russell, actor, yeah. Keri Russell was born to Stephanie Stevens and David Russell, while Kurt Russell was born to Louise Julia Russell and Bing Russell. But Kurt Russell's birthday is 6 days before Keri Russell. Kurt Russell, March 17, Keri Russell, March 23rd. Okay, they may not be related. Well, then we got to talk about the language once again, and names that be hitting like this with birthdays pretty much around the same day. Look at that. Keri Russell, Kyrie Irving, Kurt Russell. That's wild, isn't it? Actor Kurt Russell. What is he known for? I mean, I've heard of his name a lot. I've heard of his name a lot. What movies is Kurt Russell known for? The Thing, Escape from, is that, maybe that says New York? The Hateful Eight, Bone Tomahawk, Death Proof. I haven't. Big Trouble in Little China. I've heard of that from my childhood. Big Trouble in Little China. Okay, so isn't that's got to be interesting if nothing else, right? I told you don't have to like get into, talk a little bit about the decode, talk a little bit about the story slightly. You may get some new people in here, but they will be turned off, once you start speaking about a possible fake world. I mean, these are characters and actors, okay? But yeah, we don't got to get all deep into what she thinks about plastic surgery and being natural, okay? Just what do you think of when you think of Keri Russell? And look what happens. She's in this show, The Diplomat, that we're talking about. While talking about her character in The Diplomat, Kate Weiler, the U.S. diplomats' looks are often scrutinized in the Netflix political drama. Look at how that's her name in the show. Her character, Kate Weiler, 123 and 51, syncs up with the Diplomat, and that's the show the character's on. Wow, look at the top right up there. I don't know. That says is that might be the wrong. I don't know if that's the right poster up there, cuz that's amazing that it says March 14 and that's Steph Curry's birthday up there in the top right. He's born in the same hospital as LeBron. And that's another basketball connection and another point guard. Russell Westbrook, Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving. Wow, LeBron's birthday is December 30th, 12:30, like 123. The Diplomat and Kate Weiler. That might be the right poster, but what does this say here? The new season started on Thursday, October 16. So that may be the wrong poster. New Diplomat season 3 poster. Yeah, that's interesting if that is another Diplomat, because it's got that Steph Curry birthday attached to it. Isn't that wild? Let me see if I can replace that real quick just to be safe. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? But I'll just put this one in there to be safe, okay? I like doing this more on see, I don't like how it erases like that. I like doing this usually more on Google Slides, but that works like that. You see it erases. I don't like how it erases, but we can go like that. That's cool like that. And I'll go ahead and probably do the same on Google Slides. Let me show you the difference here real quick. And then we just have one more slide. Look, it's easier on Google Slides because look, I can paste. When I resize it like this, it doesn't erase the picture. And you can go up here and you see, look at that. You see it keeps the whole image there. You can make it as wide as you want. And it'll still tell you where to place it where it matches. So like we do like that. You see that? Cool, huh? So look at, I added in one other connection here. Let's look at it. Now look, that appears to be a 65 on her shirt right there. I guess that's an image associated with the show Felicity. It said under the image, um, it kind of referred to this pic being her like Felicity character or whatever. That appears to be a 65 on her shirt, and Keri equals 65 in the reverse cipher. Because if you look at that number on the right, it looks like a 5, doesn't it? It's kind of scrunched up. And so if we agree that that's a 5 right there, which I don't know what else it could be, you could say it could be a 6. But when you look at the number on the left, notice how it's a little bit different. You see that right there? So that appears to be a 6, and this appears to be a 5 right there. Okay? And I just wanted to add that in. I didn't have to, but I was like, let me see if I can get one more slide in there. But that appears to be a 65 on her shirt when her first name Keri in the reverse cipher equals 65. You see that? I just wanted to add that in there as something I felt was worthy.
Keri Russell is keeping it real about beauty, aging, and Hollywood pressure. In a new interview with People, the 49-year-old Diplomat star opened up about plastic surgery and unrealistic beauty standards in the industry. She admitted she's totally empathetic to how women in the spotlight are judged, from the way they dress to how they age. Keri even reflected on that famous Felicity moment. Remember when she chopped off her iconic curls in the 90s? Fans freaked out, but she says it taught her how obsessed people are with women's appearances. Now, with plastic surgery having such a moment, she says she and her girlfriends talk about it all the time, and she totally gets the pressure, especially when women in their 50s look amazing on screen.
It does look pretty good for 49. Hey, good luck with that, because all you get now is girls shaking their butt every time you look. Right? I'm not saying like I hate it, but good luck. Good luck with that. You know what I'm saying? And blame Hollywood for that. You know what I mean? Can I show this stuff? This is all you get. Girls shaking their butt everywhere you look now. I admit it could be like an algorithm thing as well. You know, I'm not saying I'm all against it, but it's come on, this is all that these characters do. It's like shake my butt, shake my butt, shake my butt, shake my butt, shake my butt. I'm like like I said, the first thing I think about, poop comes out of that. You know what I'm saying? Poop comes out of that. So I mean, you got to look at it for what it is. Okay, it's I understand we're attracted to the female body, but it's like, let's not get it twisted. What is done with that thing? Okay. So yeah, good luck, Keri Russell. You know, you see those legendary curls they were talking about. She kind of looks like, she kind of makes me think of Denise Richards when I see that picture as well. Here's Denise. Wow, Denise Richards is age 54. Uh, Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I don't know why I'm getting Denise Richards vibes. Oh, I don't think I'm wrong about that. Wow, Denise Richards looking pretty good in her time there. Here's Denise Richards right here. There's Denise Richards right there. She did those commercials also, huh? I don't know if it was like hair, like shampoo or makeup commercials, something like that. But yeah, I was getting kind of Denise Richards vibes. Denise Lee Richards, American actress, model, and TV personality. So you get that connection between the two. And she's got the Michael Jordan birthday, I see. Yeah. But yeah, I was just kind of getting those vibes a little bit right there when I saw that her hair there. Okay, so I mean that's pretty simple, huh? Pretty simple. You and I just put that in there. You go, girl. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We can be natural. It's okay to be natural, women out there. I understand, I have no idea why you put on the makeup and then you say it's for yourself. I mean, we come on, we all know you like attention. It's okay to like attention, just be honest about it, right? But anyways, that's just my opinion on it. And I see that it looked like this story hit 151 days before her birthday, it looks like. And the Diplomat equals 51 and Kate Weiler equals 51. So 151 like 51. And remember they said the Diplomat new season, um did they say started October 16th? And and this appears to be the Keri Russell one. The Diplomat new season with Keri Russell release date. Let's see. And then that other, yeah, so that must be October 16, season 4. And then they had that other one that was March, I'm assuming was something different. But let's run this release. Hold on, it says, oh, season 3 of The Diplomat starring Keri Russell released October 16 on Netflix. Season 4 is in production. And that's still a ways away. Okay, I see that. So the season 3 just started though, October 16. So I don't think I ran that. Let's run that real quick. And then let's bounce, okay? If you're here. If not, you may have already bounced, right? So the 23 Kyrie Irving, Keri Russell birthday. So it releases 158 days before her birthday, 159 days span. So I don't know. I don't think we have anything with that. 158, 159. Well, plastic surgery equals 185. So 158, 185. That is pretty similar there. Oh, and Felicity Porter equals 82. And the new Diplomat series, or no, her birthday is the 82nd day of the year, and Felicity Porter equals 82. That was her name in the show Felicity. All right, so pretty solid, huh? Pretty solid stuff. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. So that was pretty cool, right? Nice Kurt Russell connections. A lot of the basketball with the season just beginning too. Russell Westbrook connection. Kyrie Irving, like Keri with the same birthday. A 76 in there. We saw Will Smith connected to Philadelphia. We saw that other Diplomat show. I'm assuming was another Diplomat show. If it is this show somehow, and it was some other release date, I don't know. It had the Steph Curry birthday with the date associated with that one. Nonetheless, it was still called the Diplomat, right? So a lot of basketball connections here. Keri Russell refuses plastic surgery trend sweeping Hollywood as she stays natural. Shout out to just a regular basic, story. I'm down with that. Until next time.